welcome back. Minecraft with me, Sid, on Titanium Gaming. If you can't tell from the view, uh, I'm currently in the arena world. I'm in this process of migrating mob arenas across, and I thought I'd do one of them as part of the LP. Just one of the small arenas, mainly just so you can get an idea of what goes into creating these, and it's obviously not just the building. So this one is Fortress, which has already been migrated, but the one we're doing in today is this one, which is Mushi. Originally built to be viewed obviously on the overworld, and it made to kind of look a bit like a silverfish there. So yeah, let's start off with things, and let's start this going. So first thing I need to do is remove the old one, and then we can create a new one which has got the same name. So I've already just set out these corner markers, because you have to set the regions, top and bottom corners. So first one is MA set region P1, I think, off the top of my head. Yep. And then we go over to the other one at this side, which is at the top opposite corner, and we'll set that region there, and then we can teleport directly inside. So that's P2, and then we can do /home MA Mushi spawn, I think it will be. Yep. Now inside, this is the main arena, and it's obviously designed to be a mushroom biome arena with some additional kind of glowstone mushrooms in there. Now, I've had problems with mob arenas where these dispensers, which obviously all pointed the wrong way after the paste, don't always restock, so I'll be removing those as well. And what I tend to do when I try and build a mob arena is to try and come up with a arena design which gives people places they can hide from the mobs. Pardon me, that's the beer talking. Without giving them places where they can totally block. So, for example, it is quite possible to get onto here, and obviously you could fight off, but eventually a skeleton or something is going to come and shoot you off of this, and it's only temporary. Plus, of course, with the arenas, we force the players to actually kill the bosses between waves, so even though normal waves can spawn normally, that makes no sense. Normal waves can spawn whilst there's still mobs from the first prior wave there. Where the hell was I going? Yeah, the wave after a boss wave can't start until the boss has been defeated, so it kind of forces people to come down a bit. And there shouldn't be anywhere in here where players can hide and completely block themselves in on this one. So this is Mushi, as I say. So the first thing we need to do is to enable editing. Oh, it's not that one, it's MA Edit Arena. I think I've got these commands in my head perfectly by now. Get some glass and go bang. I always set the spawn one off these things. Oh, can you? And it's I am working on a arena at the moment. I always set the spawn point just off the ground there. So we'll do MA set warp lobby. So this is where the players will spawn. They choose the classes as before, and we'll go in here. And this is the spawn point, so we need to MA set warp arena. So this is where the players pop in. And finally, and I've just realised I didn't set that one up, we need to set a spectator, which is where you'll come when you die. So that's, no, I didn't misplace that. I'm just going to see it reset that arena one upper block. Okay, that's that done. So the only thing left to do within the actual game here is these, and this is MA add spawn, and I'll just call this Moosh 1. And each of these emerald blocks is a spawn point, so we just basically increment that like that. Now in a small arena like this, that doesn't want to be there. This is not too big a job, because obviously there's a finite number of spawn points in the arena, and oops, where am I going? Well, there's a finite number of spawn points in any arena, but it's a relatively small number, I suppose, is what I'm trying to get at. Now, the last arena I have to migrate is not going to be quite so fun. This is probably going to have 20, maybe 30 mob spawn points on it. Once I've found the next one, which is, let's just check there's not one there. No, the next one here is over here. The zombie apocalypse one, Dawn, has in excess of nearly 500 in fact spawn points. So as you can imagine, it's going to be a bit of a pig doing this 500 times. And in the case of that one, I also do need to do the containers, because there's a lot of upgrade containers in there, so I've got to go and figure out what the hell they were and put them in, and so on and so forth, and yada yada. Right, where's my next one? There. 13. Unlucky for some, especially if you stood next to it. Right, find the next one. Next one is probably this. 15. No, find another one. That's going to be there. 16. Now the reason I mark on this, certainly on these maps, these spawn points, is it's important to get them no more than 16 blocks apart. So when the mobs actually spawn, they aggro on the players. 18. If they're too far apart, then you end up with mobs spawning and then just standing there, and then possibly even despawning. A mob arena will spawn mobs in such a way as it puts them in the correct locations. Now, let me just go, and I'm just going to bash those out and just leave those as archers, because you can see if this had worked, those dispensers would have been dropping contents, and obviously they haven't. So from a player point of view, that is essentially this done. Now I've got to then just pop off and copy some configuration files, which I may pop a screenshot on of, but probably not. It's quite tedious, and if you want to see Mob Arena configs, you can look at the plugin page. and then we can just quickly test this. Be back in a moment. Okay, we're back. So the last thing to do is do ma config reload, which should put us into here. And if I now do ma join Mushi, obviously the spawn here is working okay. Pick a class, punch the block, and that's working okay. Oh, I'd missed, damn it, I missed a couple of things to do. Ma leave. Okay, so I missed these 2 spawn points. Okay, simple enough. I don't need to do the config now anyway, because it will do in Moosh 21. It will modify the updated Moosh 22. And MA, and the other thing I forgot to do was turn off Edit Arena. Okay, MA join Mushi. No, I don't want that. I'll just do that class again. And in we go. Okay, so obviously you can't hide up here permanently because there's these 2 points here, but I'm just going to hover here for wave 1. Come on, wave 1. Wave 1. Where's wave 1? Ah, oh. We just jumped it. Oh god. Baby zombie. And a creeper as well, just for good measure. And then we're into wave 2. Oh, creeper, skelly. Sometimes you can use the mobs against themselves. Not always, but sometimes. I'll just let a few more waves spawn. Just make sure things are working pretty much as expected. Come on, wave 3. Special wave. Oh crap. Doesn't actually matter, I'm not. Oh, there's another one over there. Oh man, he's in the air. One of the reasons why I quite like having the flying mobs in this game, in Mob Arena, is it kind of encourages people to play other than... Oh, ouch. Ow. Oh. Oh man. I'm really not concentrating on this. Okay, there we go. Got through another wave. Anyway, we'll do an MA leave at this to finish. So that is this done. The only thing I didn't do is region. Just check. Yeah, I need to turn. I know it's not actually affecting it, but I do want to turn that off anyway. Region flag MA Mushi mob spawning allow. It doesn't say, won't make any difference whatsoever, but you know, it's just for completeness, tidiness if you like. Right, so that's that. I've got one more arena to migrate, and the world will be, as they say, a good and happy place. And I'm flying off the wrong direction here. Okay, back to spawn. Right. Now, I'm just going to pop off and just deal with this player request, and then when we get back I'm going to build, or start building my library. So, be back with you in a moment. Hi guys, welcome back. Right, just been helping out Phoenix with his house build. We're trying to replicate a build and having a bit of fun. You may notice a slight change here. I died my my horse died, actually. Yeah, Lucky wasn't we're experimenting with a new horse management plugin, and I stored him using the horse management tool. Realised quite early on that there was a duplication glitch if we used that particular plugin, so uninstalled it, and of course Lucky went with it. So I've got Eric the Os, who's my Os. The plugin we're now experimenting with has got, let me get this right, NH, and that should, do I need to give him, oh, am I crashing here or something? Oh, that would be perfect if I am. Let me just check the plugin. We should have one on there called N-Horses. N-Horses, yeah. So N-Horses, try that one. /NH. Oh well, not worrying about that right now. We'll continue poking that later. We're basically looking for a means of teleporting horses, primarily. Horse Tools does a reasonable job of protecting them, but obviously if you want to go from spawn to your build, and your build is 10,000 blocks that way, you've got to ride the bugger. Anyway, so what do I need to do here? Well, first thing I need is leather. And I've been happily butchering cattle between recordings and on recordings, and the plan is, I think I should have some paper as well somewhere here. I need to, oh, and some books already made. Lovely. So I just need some wood. Have I got any wood here? Not a huge amount, but hopefully enough. Right, let's convert that lot over for starters. Oh God. Mian. Oh well, let's tell you what. Right, let's just split it and split it again. Do it the old-fashioned way. And about 20 in there, I suppose. In fact, I can just do that. Do that. So that gives me 16. What do I want? Let's stick leather. Oh God. And make a whole bunch of books. I'm definitely going to need more wood, but I think I've got some back at the castle. I'm trying to think of the word for it then. Stick those on there. That gives me a whole bunch more. And there we go. So I've got 32. I'm going to head over to the castle now. So T-spawn. And see what I've got in the way of wood kicking around down here. I don't know why I built the road, because I never actually take it. Well, I suppose I do know why I built the road. I've built it in the vein home that I would. You can see the state of the cattle pen. I butchered all the adults, and here are all their little big-headed babies. At some point I'm going to dye these sheep black, because I want a whole load of black wool for an upcoming project. And the pigs are relatively safe at the moment, because I've got plenty of food. So what have we got? Wood. We'll take that. We'll grab that. I suppose we'll grab that just in case. I've got a crafting table here, that'll be fine. So let's create. I've got enough paper there to make another 64. What am I doing? Concentrating on talking and not crafting, I suppose, is the answer. So let me just make the wood first. Bang. I really do miss project tables. If you've not used project tables in Feed the Beast, they make life so much easier. Incredibly so. Okay. Now I've got enough to make 14 more books. So I'll just do that. And 44. Probably not got enough wood there. Wonderful. Okay, let's just do half of that. And half of that stack. 6, 7, 11. Bang. Bang. And that's it. That's your lot. But that gives me just over 64 sets of bookshelves now. What I didn't do was build an enchanting table. Oh well, you saw seeing enchanting tables built before. Let's just go and get these bookshelves in and figure out how the hell we want to do that. So, yeah. Castle's coming along. I haven't done really much to this at all. I have got another project I want to get started. One of my personal and pet beliefs is that building, especially any large project, you really need to have a couple of large projects. Pardon me. That's a beer talking. There is no point. In fact, let's. Oh God, no more. If I'm going to stick my enchanting table, in fact, let me just use a block of oak just to. So that's there. My enchanting table is going to be here. And obviously, we only need 15 around it, but I want this to look very big library-like, I suppose is the phrase. And I'm going to need a whole load more of these bookshelves, aren't I? Oh man, and I've just cocked up there. And I know I'm using a pick. Thank you. Okay, I need to get the same number of books back. But I want this to look like a big, old, styly library. Now that's going to get those 3, that's 9, there's 18 straight off the bat there. So if I then come in here, like so, and I'll just fill that in, just with some more ordinary wood. So I'm going to have like big shelves there. And you know the libraries that you see in things like Sherlock Holmes and, you know, these old stately home libraries, you know the ones I'm talking about, the ones with the lovely wooden panelling. That's what I want to get going on here really. So what I'm going to do is work out where my oak panelling is going to be. And in this case it's also going to come along the bottom like so. the feel what we're aiming for here. And I need more spruce. Spruce, spruce. Give me spruce. And then I'll just use a bit of crappy old oak there, just because that's going to be hidden. And similarly there, it's going to be hidden. That's going to have it bookshelves up there. And then what we'll get in the middle here is some scribey style desks. But I'm definitely going to need more of these. Because I've only got the 2 left now. Now, do I want to surround that? Good question. I'll just stick those down there for now. That's out of the way. So probably need about another half stack of bookshelves. I may also put a stack running across the middle here and have my scribe tables here and stuff going on here. We do have a bookshelf plugin which turns our bookshelves into bookshelves, so you can store stuff in your bookshelves, which is handy. Yeah, so this, I think, I don't know what I'm going to do with the lighting in here though. I haven't decided. And then obviously we've still got something to do with this area, the barracks. I suppose I've got plenty of wool so I can put some beds in. I'll probably, in fact, I'll do that now. Bring these up so they're solid rather than yeah, so I've got that to do. What else have we got? Let me, there's been a few things changing at Spawn, but probably not enough to merit a visit. I know what I do want to do actually. Let's just go and try this. This is not to complete a room, but I had an idea for something I wanted to do. I need some cobblestone before I can do that though. Never, ever, ever have what I want in my inventory. There should be some cobble in here. Click, click. I definitely want that. I'll take another one of those as well while I'm at it. And cobble, 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 cobble. Not mossy cobble, cobble. That'll do. And we'll take that, some of that as well actually. Alright, make myself a quick spare crafting table. That lag is weird. Still don't know why I get that. That moment of lagging. Sorry, the window was just banging a bit there in the breeze. It's quite a nice warm day again today. Right. So, are my horses? Yeah, they're all accounted for. Benjamin, Errol, Thomas, James, and Alexander. Just realised that because I was named them all boy horses, which is going to seem really wrong when I want to breed them. Anyway, let's head down into the grand ballroom. And you recall we set up the thing. Now someone suggested I do the piston holding the piggy named Dinnerbone upside down over the fire. I'm not averse to the idea of doing it. It would just seem far too much like copying, because obviously Generic B has already done this. So things now, if that's the kitchen over there, this is going to be the butler's pantry. So what I got to thinking was, grab a whole load of those. I need those, I need that. So if I get this right, now that's going to, I think, That close to the wall? Can I get this? Yep. No. Nope. Okay, so bring that out a couple more. I'll have to do this in chunks, of course. And then need a couple of sticks. So what do we think? Barrel? Big wine barrel? Not sure. Let's just make a couple more and see what we think. They're not going to fit if I'll have to just do one more and then maybe do some kind of wine racky shelfy thing going on over there. Although how I'm going to do that, I'm not entirely sure. Because of course the tradition, I mean the mental image people have when you talk about a butler is a head member of staff immaculately dressed in the suit, announcing guests and whatever, but the butler was actually the keeper of the wine cellar, or the Lord's wine cellar, so it was a very senior position because obviously people like to drink, and that it was the butler's job to ensure that people didn't pilfer the Lord or Master's wine. But I think that looks good. That looks a bit like two huge wine or beer barrels, absolutely huge. Now how will I do wine racks? I suppose, again going back to the oak here, getting a whole bunch of those together. I suppose I could do this. But what do you do down there? Let's take that out for starters. I know how to do it. Got it. Got it. Come on. Come on. In you go. And then if I go on this side, same again. So that gives me wine racks. And then we just need to do something down here for the other side of things. Maybe a few cobwebs just to... Mind you, he's a very proud butler. I doubt he'd have cobwebs in there. Needs a little bit more. Not entirely sure what yet, but we'll come back to that as again and see. I'll just make sure nothing's burnt down. And yeah, castle's starting to come on nicely. Oh, the other thing I'll just quickly show you, and this is an idea I borrowed from Generic B from the Minecraft channel. Yeah, I watch all sorts. is, in fact, let me get rid of some of this briefly. No, it's full. Right, that's better. And my potion brewing setup. The window's obviously gone here, and these are currently locked. So if I go and grab, I've just been brewing health potions, mainly for when I want to go out on a caving expo. Maybe I think I've got some regeneration potions in there as well. I thought I'd made them longer duration. Oh, maybe I'll put them back through. So what do we want? 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yeah, alright. I saw this particular trick, as I say, on Generic B's channel. So thank you, Generic B. And it had never even occurred to me that to do this. And one of the great fun things when you're brewing potions is, of course, you're going to need 3 nether wart that has to go in, and then let's say we're doing I'll just get enough there. Let's just quickly turn that into nuggets and put those 3 in there and quickly turn those into mucking my recipe up again there. Right. Okay. So you get your 3 glistering melon. I'm sure it should be glistening, but there you go. And then of course you want to make it a healing 2, so you get your 3 glowstone. Now you'd go in there, you'd whack your nether wart in, come back, net that in, yada yada. But if you do, oops, they should be on to lock them. If you do your recipes into the hopper in the order you want them to go in, and obviously you'd lock them before you do them rather than derping it up like I just did. You can see here that's not doing anything. That one is probably now awkward potion. Activate those and the ingredients will start to drop in. So effectively you can set up however you want it, a complicated 4 or 5 potion ingredients into there, whack them off, forget about them, come back later. Simple idea, but no, I mean I'm seeing adverts and examples of automatic potion stations where you click switches and it fills the things up. I'm never that desperate for potions that I want to be that automatic. But yeah, and that's what I borrowed from good old Jenny B. Right, so not sure what I'm going to do next. I may try and decorate some more of the floors of this castle actually and tidy up this lot. So that'll be, I think, enough for today, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.